Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome to the update. I just want to let you all know, unfortunately, due to a lot of stuff that's going on IRL, until the end of the year, things are going to be chaos when it comes to videos, and I do sincerely apologize. A friend of mine that was actually going to become my editor will be getting a PC that will allow him to do so by the end, within a month or two, so I'll be able to start working with him to help him to learn how to do the editing so he can take over for me. I don't know what the time frame that is going to be, but what I'm going to do with my time is focus on editing this year's Horror Rush, which is going to include 2 years worth of content. So that's going to be primarily taking up my time when it comes to editing if I want to be able to get the Horror Rush out. And I'm sure, honestly, as much as some of you like to watch my content day to day, most of my views and most of the entertainment value that a lot of people get come from specifically the Horror Rush and other major titles. And while I do still have at least 70 or 80 games that have been recorded and need to be edited, having my friend help out with the editing will go a long way towards being able to get normal content out that's not up during the Horror Rush. So I will do the best I can to try to get through the Horror Rush quickly, as well as dedicate some free time to helping my friend learn how to edit the content that will lead up to the Rush. And clearly, a lot of the content, I'd probably say about maybe 50% of the content that's been recorded is for the rushes, and the rest is the stuff I played in between. So there's plenty of content still to cover the channel. There's just going to be a delay. On April 2nd will have been the last video from Doom 2, and then it'll be a gap. While I do have Final Doom footage, I don't have the time to edit it, and that would actually be the quickest one for me to edit and get out the door, as well as Brutal Doom 64 with Boylet. But I'm trying to work on the new Skyrim footage that picks up where I left off, and we'll continue to move forward, and it's about 29 hours worth of footage. I'm going to try to working on the Rush, because Skyrim is one that's near and dear to my heart, and I'd love to get the content out. So hopefully that will happen, but we'll see. The Rush is absolutely going to take up the highest priority for me, because I want to make sure it's actually done for this year. And then by next year, I'll have done 2 more years of Horror Rush content, and I'll finally be caught up, and it'll only be a single year. So instead of having my Horror Rush last until like January, they'll usually only be a month and a half, but it still will be the whole 4 videos a day. And by then, my friend will have actually been able to do editing well enough that he can probably edit my stuff real time for the rushes while I'm still recording the stuff for that year, instead of what it's been in the past where I've had to record some of the content ahead of time before October just to be able to make sure that there is footage for the beginning of October, which I still going to have to do to some degree, but that footage he'll have edited and we'll be able to get it up. So time will tell. Hopefully he'll be able to do well. It's not his skill or his competency I'm worried about. It's whether or not he enjoys it, because that's the big thing. While he has agreed to be my editor, I mean, he has to enjoy doing it. Otherwise, it's going to have to go back to me, and it's something that's, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of time of, because the free time that I do have that isn't spent with other obligations is spent streaming. So that's where a lot of the footage is coming from. But I am going to be doing more recorded series like System Shock, now that I'll actually have an editor to be able to work on that. So I can intermix those new projects with the older content from streams. So it won't all just be edited stuff from streams. It'll also include, like with the System Shock one, where it was an actual playthrough. So bear with me. I know my channel is going to be quiet for a while. I don't know how long it's going to be. By the end of the year I move, and that's going to change a lot of factors as well. So we'll have to play it by ear. But hopefully I will have new content up for you soon. And don't be surprised when I come back if it's like every other day or something like that. But we should be able to at least have it being alternating series like it usually is, rather than just one series until it's done. Because when it came to the Dooms, that was all the footage I had left, and I was running out of footage. So I appreciate you being patient. I hope you bear in mind with me, and I will have the footage out as soon as I can. But you all have yourselves a wonderful day, and in the meantime, fare thee well, everyone.